morning, good morning. Okay. Just happy to be here, just happy to see you, happy to be able to share myself with you today. So I'm going to start off a little different today. So things are different. Now that I'm streaming from my phone, I have to post a little differently. I have to prepare a little differently. And so it's a learning curve. So I appreciate you being here. Whenever you get in, we're going to start off with a little review of I think we have 9 areas that we've talked about of health. So this is our healthy habit huddle. So thank you so much for making this a habit. I love the idea of offering a place for you to come each week, every Sunday morning. Well, it's afternoon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the East Coast, but every Sunday it's 10 o'clock here on the West Coast in LA where I am. So every Sunday morning you have a place to come and think about and focus on and get rejuvenated regarding your health, your well-being, your wholeness, the vivification of your energy here on the planet. So I love to be a part of that. I love providing a space and an energy, and hopefully in time, the more that we go, a community that is all about positive energy and good stuff for you and the living of your life. I see my love. Scotty said I'm in. Boom! High five for you, baby. I'm so happy you're here. Love to see you. In fact, let me try to log on as well, so I can see the chat over here on my laptop. So let's go over these. Oh, it says I'm live. There we go. Now I can see the chat better. I think that'll let me see it better. Okay. Oh my God. We got healthy hair in the house. We got Yana. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Let's go over our areas real quick so we keep a review, because you know what we have at our fingertips right now? A brand new month. And you know what that means? A fresh new beginning, which I love. I love new months. I love the beginning of a quarter. I love the end of a quarter, beginning of a year, a birthday. I will look for any excuse. Oh, it's the second Tuesday of the month. It's a fresh new start. So I do love that. So it is the beginning of March when this is being recorded, 2025. Let's review our areas. We can see, you know, where we might want to zhuzh up our healthy habits. We have physical health, emotional, mental, spiritual health. So all of your consciousness, anything that's going on inside, financial health and well-being, career, self-expression, exchanging gifts. Even if you are, thank you for the hearts, my love. Even if you are not employed, you have gifts to share and gifts to exchange. So that whole career, exchanging gifts, self-expression, that is all part of that. We have leveling up, healthy glow ups. Thank you for the hearts. I'm sending them right back to you. All of that, the personal expansion, moving to the next level. My mom told me that the soul, she read something that said that the soul seeks novelty. Isn't that beautiful? So our soul is here to experience something new, to expand, to indulge in something that is fresh, to keep growing. That's natural in our soul. So keep that in mind. We talk about healthy leveling up, healthy glowing up, healthy expansion. We have healthy relationships is another one. Healthy daily life and stress management, another area of health. Healthy sexuality, sexual health, whether that is just in your identity around that, in your own pleasure around that. Just keep that in mind as a natural part of who we are as human beings. I'm sending those hearts right back to you. And healthy self-care. So those are all kinds of areas, and I'm sure there are more, all kinds of areas where we can focus on health for the month of March, health for this week, all of that. Sidebar, be sure and like the live, comment, keep sending those hearts, all that kind of stuff, because it helps the algorithm and helps us keep expanding our community. Oh, Bro is in the house. We have Backyard Dog Racing League. Happy Sunday to you too, my love. Hi, Maurice. How are you? You're cute too with the little heart face. And Lindell says, hit that like button. Not wrong about that. Hi, Raina. She says, please give me food that I can give me weight. What? I wish you luck, baby. Let's see here. Hi, Shelly. How are you, sweetheart? All right. So today's conversation is going to be about self-doubt. How to overcome self-doubt for victory, for success, for happy times and richer life in the month of March in 2025. We're going to be talking about what is going on with self-doubt. I did some research for you, and I think you're going to be interested. It's pretty interesting things that I can share about that are going to really enrich you and help I think accelerate your journey, add a little extra oomph and a little energy into it. So I love that. Let's see here. So if you have something that you'd already like to share, or something that you're thinking about doing in the month of March, something that you want to focus on, or something you want to brag about that you did since we were here last week. Did you eat a salad? Did you get more sleep? Are you planning in March on starting to walk a couple times a week? Like, feel free. People were talking to me about wanting an accountability club, and I was like, how could I do that? And in researching about accountability clubs, I found out that all you have to do is say something publicly, and you're like, I forgot the percentage, 80 times more likely to do it. So even if you just drop something in the comments that says, I'm gonna go on 3 walks this week, and you come back next week and tell us how it went, just that tiny little public statement is supposed to, from what I understand, help you to actually stick to it. So if you want to use these comments and this place as your place to say, you know what, I'm putting my flag in the soil and this is what I'm planning on doing this coming week, I would love that. I would love that so much. All right, so we've got Gina in the house. Good morning, sunshine. Mwah. Big kisses to Gina. Great to see you here, my love. Let's see her. Hi, Majnu. How are you? Mwah. Big kisses to you too, sweetheart. Chroma, my sweet of all sweets. Great to see you here as well. Let's talk about this idea. I know we've all felt self-doubt. So here's the topic for today. It's about self-doubt, but this is going to be an uplifting message because I learned some things about self-doubt. You know, we're taught like, oh, don't doubt yourself, believe in yourself, believe in yourself. And that is great advice. But I learned something really interesting and very useful in researching this topic of self-doubt for you. So you pause for a second before we get into the content and think about, what are the times that you doubt yourself? For me, I doubt myself typically when I'm going into a new situation, or there's something I want to try or something I want to do, and I don't have the confidence to know that, oh, I'm going to be great at it. I know there's going to be a learning curve. What if I don't succeed? That kind of thing. That is when like self-doubt will kind of come in. I'll get self-doubt if I say or do something with someone, and so relationship oriented, I say or do something, and then later I say, oh, was that the right thing to say or do? So that's where my self-doubt typically will creep up. If I'm trying to expand and go for something new, or if I'm looking back at something I did and wondering if that was the right thing to do. Thank you, Chef Lizzie. So sweet, my love. Let's see here. Like done. Thank you, baby. I appreciate that so much. Okay, so Backyard Dog Racing says, I'm going to removing high fructose corn syrup from my diet. Amen. I was just talking with one of my closest friends this week, and she was talking about how she found this. She's eating salads and doing so many, like all these fruits and vegetables, doing amazing, great healthy habits, healthy things for herself. She said she found the salad dressing that was so delicious. She's like, I just want to keep using it. I just want to keep using it. She said, it's a little too good. It wasn't a salad dressing. It was a gyoza sauce or something. She was eating, I don't know, veggie stir fries maybe or something. She had some gyoza sauce. And she said it was just too good. And she looked at that label, and sure enough, like water, high fructose corn syrup, and it can be very addictive. So I admire your ambition and your commitment to say, you know what, Xing that out of my diet. I think that is fantastic. Lindell says at least 4 days in the gym each week. Yes, move those muscles. We talked last week, our last week's live was talking about how much the muscles benefit. That our bodies actually produce energy. Like a nuclear power plant, like the sun is producing energy. We produce our own energy. We are liquid crystals, piezoelectric. When we move those muscles, like Lindell's talking about, getting in that gym 4 days a week, you're going to produce all kinds of extra energy in your body, and it's so healthy and so good, and I admire and applaud and support that. Oh, we got Lawrence in the house. What's up? What's up? That is my big heart right there. I love it. I love it. I love it. Meridian, I don't know what that means, but yes, they're important of the meridian system. Is this what you're talking about, Majnu? Keep us in the loop, my love. Appreciate that. Okay, so please keep dropping anything that you're planning on doing, anything that you've been doing. This is the place for it. All right, and let's talk about self-doubt, because as you're pursuing these goals, as you're giving up your high fructose corn syrup, you're wanting to get in the gym, you're doing this, you're doing that. Sometimes it's going to be going great, and sometimes it's not going to be going great. Sometimes you're going to believe in yourself, sometimes you're going to have self-doubt. So here's what I learned about self-doubt. Very interesting. So the word doubt itself comes from the same word as two, like duo or two or duet or something like that. It comes from the same, like similar root, and it means to be of two minds. So doubt is about being of two minds. Oh, I think this, but I also think that. So I thought that was very interesting as well. Scotty says his healthy habit is, I am going to Spain for... He's got a jet-setting healthy habit. He says his healthy habit is going to Spain for a month. Ah, bravo, bravo. I don't know if that's Spanish, but I like it. Please keep us abreast when you get back if you can't join us while you're there, my love. I love that so much. It's so inspiring. Okay, so self-doubt is about being of two minds. So there's the mind, the part of your mind that says, hey, I'm doing this, I can do it, I'm capable. And then there's the part of your mind that's going, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. So here's some interesting facts that I think will help you understand self-doubt and utilize it. Oh, thank you for the hearts. Utilize it to your benefit. Okay. Number one thing that I came away with after researching this for you guys, for you babes, I'm gonna say guys all the time, that's so, is that we don't have to push it away. I thought this was fabulous and fascinating. I was like, what? I thought we were supposed to get rid of self-doubt. No, we don't have to be averse to self-doubt. We don't have to try to distance ourselves from it. We can actually use it in a couple of different ways. So one of the ways that I saw that they were saying to utilize, I guess, self-doubt is to allow it to be there and just to take action anyway. I thought that was interesting. So they're saying you actually don't need motivation. You don't need to worry about if you feel doubt. You just need to be willing to allow yourself to still take the actions, still take the actions, still take the actions. And so that was that came from a woman who was mentoring people, like hundreds of people for over years and stuff like that. She said, it really doesn't matter. The people who rely on motivation typically end up producing mediocre results for themselves because they're always waiting for the motivation to come, or I don't feel motivated. She says you don't need motivation, and self-doubt's okay. People typically think they need confidence. So they want to go from point A to point B and they don't have the confidence to get there. So they're like over here looking for confidence rather than just moving gently toward point B. So I thought that was really beautiful. And I wanted to add my own thought on that, which is sometimes it's an identity thing. Sometimes we doubt if we're the person who can do it. Sometimes we think, oh, you know, maybe I'm not right for that, or I'll never be. So for instance, I'll use myself. I like running. I like sprinting. I like going real fast for me, you know, exerting myself real fast. I don't want to run a whole marathon. I just want to go fast for a short period of time. It makes me feel strong. It feels exhilarating, feels all these things. But chances of me becoming an Olympic sprinter, I don't know. Not super high. But if I had it in my head that I'm not really that good at this is a waste of time, this is silly, girls like me don't do this, you don't do that unless you're on a team. Like, I could have all kinds of doubtful ideas in my head, being of two minds, I want to do it, but, right? I could have all that stuff going in my head and it could stop me from enjoying that part of my life. So I want to also add that the doubt can be there, and you can simply still move gently toward the things that light you up. Remember, we talked a second ago about how the soul enjoys novelty. So if there's something you're drawn to, something you're excited about, something you're interested in, allow yourself to move toward it. Something you want to do, something you think would be important, allow yourself to move toward it, even if you're not doing it at the highest level. So if you want to go to the gym 4 times in a week, maybe this week it's just a matter of getting to the gym. Maybe you do a couple sets and then you leave, or, you know, the part of your mind could say, hey, that's good, I made it to the gym. And the other part of your mind, being of two minds, right? The other part of your mind, oh, that wasn't good enough, Let the doubt be there and say, okay, but I'm still moving toward the thing. So that was one thing, is that we don't have to get rid of the doubt. We can still just move toward what it is that's interesting to us. Backyard Dog Racing says, I get self-doubt when my patience outpaces the natural rhythm of progression. When my patience, I get self-doubt when my patience, so you're experiencing patience, outpaces the natural rhythm of progression. So you start feeling like you're not progressing fast enough because you're actually sitting in your patience, and it causes you to doubt. That's interesting. I love to know that. My healthy habits, so I know about Spain, that is my favorite thing here. My favorite thing here as well. That is very interesting. It's a good thing to note, and to know that you can just let it be there, right? And just let it be there and keep moving in your progression. That's an interesting thing. I had never heard that before. I love that you shared that. Okay, so that was one thing, is that you don't have to get rid of it. The second thing is, and I thought this was interesting, the second thing, and then I'll tell you the third thing. Third is my favorite thing. But the second thing about self-doubt that I learned is that while it can be, you know, it's there, we have these two minds, self-doubt can be manipulated and it can be put into us in a way that you wouldn't think. Oh yes, I love it too, baby. Thank you. Backyard doggies. I can call you BDR. BDR. That's quick. That's a quick way to say backyard dog racing. So the second thing that I want to share about self-doubt is that it can be manipulated. We can be pulled into self-doubt, not even thinking about ourselves. And here's what I mean. So there's a part of the brain called the amygdala. And so the amygdala, so we're really beautifully built to both thrive and to survive. So to both expand and to be safe. So there's always this kind of interplay going on between being really open and really big and going far and going fast, and also being safe and being solid and being protected, right? So we're always in this sort of a dance of being alive, right? We need both in order to really exist. And so the amygdala is a part of our brain, it's a part of our makeup that when we go to expand, we go to leave our comfort zone, we go to reach for something, you know, we want to stop eating high fructose corn syrup, we want to go to Spain, we want to hit the gym more often, something like that. We go to do this expansion, there's a part of our brain that is there to protect us, and it automatically goes into fear, doubt, and anxiety. This is a self-protective mechanism because we don't want to do too much too fast, yeah, whatever, right? So this part of our brain, the amygdala, is there for our benefit, right? But it can be manipulated. Something as simple as watching the news, watching bad news, listening to people trauma dump, all of that will trigger the amygdala. It'll put us in fear, doubt, and anxiety. And that state of amygdala activation can actually just bleed over into our whole outlook on our life and ourselves. Do you see what I'm saying? So we can get triggered into this state of fear, doubt, and anxiety. And it's like, oh, I have fear, doubt, and anxiety about something that's happening 50,000 miles away or whatever. I have fear, doubt, and anxiety about what this relationship between these two politicians is going to mean for my future. I can get in fear, doubt, and anxiety about that. And then I say, oh, now I want to go to the gym. And I'm like, I don't know about going to the gym. I don't know if I can handle it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Just from being in that particular emotional state. So I really, really encourage you, and this is something that one of the guys that I listen to who's an expert on all this stuff, talking about self-doubt, he said, look, as far as taking in media and that kind of thing, and you want to know what's going on in the world, he said, rest assured, this is a guy who says he has not watched programmed, TV, news, whatever, for 17 years, and I'm in that same boat. But here's what he said. He said, guarantee everything is going on in the world. Everything is going on. Everything is going on in the world. This world is so big, it's almost infinite. It's almost infinite. We think, oh, it's a globe, it's this, that, but there's billions of people doing a lot of stuff. Everything is going on. Where are you going to point your flashlight? Where are you going to point your focus? I would invite you to remember that there's a part of your brain that is trained to go into fear, doubt, and anxiety, and to not overstimulate that part of you if you want self-doubt to not become crippling in your life. So that was the second point. And the third and final point that I want to share with you in this message about self-doubt, and I thought this was the most beautiful thing. This other person said, self-doubt will be a part of your life. And it's not about pushing it away or getting rid of it. It's about your relationship. So treating self-doubt as a friend, because he said it is a call to fill up your self-love tank. Imagine that you can give it to yourself, that you can give yourself the love, that you already have everything that you need inside, and that when you start feeling self-doubt, it's a call to say, wait a minute, let me breathe, let me hug myself, let me remember who I am. And I would personally add, own your life, live it, be present right now. This is your life, your experience, your soul's delight. This place that we are in right now on this planet, in this third dimensional, fourth dimensional, fifth dimensional, whatever reality it is, it really does have the capacity to be heaven or to be hell. So self-doubt creeps up for you, and you can use it as a reminder, as a trigger to say, oh, time to fill up my self-love tank. I'd rather be living a heavenly experience right here and right now than anything else. I love that for myself. I deserve it. I'm going to Spain. I'm going to the gym. I'm giving up high fructose corn syrup. I'm going for walks. I'm lifting weights. Whatever it is that you want to do it with self-love. Don't worry about self-doubt. It can be your friend. Don't let it get manipulated. And I hope that helps you as you go into your week. Chroma says, I like this understanding. I love that you said that, my sweet. Thank you so much. so much. Yana says, as you push past fear, and I know you know, she says, as you push past the fear and do it anyway, it gives you confidence. Yes, confidence that you can still complete something despite the doubt. How about that? How about that? 100%. And she walks what she talks. I'm gonna tell you right now. Healthy says, self-doubt can creep in when you share your goals with too many people. Getting everybody's energy on your stuff. How about that? Hold your energy. Yes. Watch who you tell. Always walk in faith towards your dreams and goals. I only hang out with the best. I love it. I can share what I share, and then y'all can give all the best advice in the comments. Y'all are my favorite. I thank you so much for giving me the honor to just share what's in my heart with you and for you to share back. We are going to be here next week, same time, same place. So now that I'm streaming from my phone, it's going to be just like this. You just come to the channel and you'll see that we're live, and we'll go from there. So go into your week, go into your month of March. Use this as your accountability spot. Whatever you say in these comments, you can come back next week and say, hey, I made it to the gym two out of the 3 times. Or I made it to the gym 6 times and I only planned on 4. Whatever. I'll tell you guys mine. For the month of March, my #1 goal is to start integrating the things that I've learned in the past week and a half about how my thinking is affecting my physiology. I've been doing some crazy fun things, German new medicine, bioenergetic synchronization technique with Dr. Sue Morter's technique that she developed. So I'm doing a lot of stuff that's helping me to understand how my mindset is affecting my physical health. So my goal is to really work on that and to keep being healthier and healthier. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you guys. Lindell says facts. Thank you guys. Hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed and you want to come back and always be reminded when I'm live, please hit the subscribe button. Share this with anybody that you think would benefit. And we'll be back next week for more healthy habits. I love you. Thank you so much. Take care, my loves. Oh, wait a minute. Lindell says 4 times in the gym weekly, reading 20 hours a week. Yes. I love that. I love that. I love that. Good goals. We are on the record now, baby. So we are going to hold you to it. Let us know how it goes. I don't know how to end this. There we go. Am I sure I want to stop dreaming? Just for now. See you next week.